Close down the hatches, like just stop, everything. Oh God, I can't let anything out. But ultimately, if you do that to your business, what are you doing to it? You're slowly killing it, aren't you? You're just letting it dwindle. There's no way for the revenue to come back in. So for you guys, it's really important to, when you're looking at your cash flow as well and revenue, it's about thinking what drives your revenue. So in one of my businesses, I knew that if I spent £3 on a Google click, 1 in 10 of my Google clicks would come through. So I knew that for, every 10 clicks, it would cost me about £30 for a lead. So I obviously knew where my money needed to go. And on top of that, at the time I had a rep that converted at about 33%. And with that would mean that every 3 jobs he looked at, he won 1. And the average job was about 2K. So very, very quickly I was able to look and go, where do I need to be putting my money on my cash flow? Where does that need to go in? Because what sometimes happens when things get a bit desperate with cash flow, people will go, oh my gosh, I just need to stop everything. Like stop marketing, stop doing all this stuff because the cash is low. But if you know what drives your revenue, you're able to go, right, what do I need to stop and where do I need to put my money? So I knew that if I spent a certain amount of money on Google, the jobs would still come in. And I knew what I had to spend to get them as well. And in a week, we had like 19 appointments that had to be filled, as in the reps to go out and actually convert. So that would cost me about £1,700 a week to fill a calendar. But I knew that obviously you won 1 in 3. So on average, you won about 6 jobs a week. So that was like 12K. So I knew that if I was able to manage my cash effectively and pump in, let's just say £2,000 a week into Google, that my rep was consistent and he would win 6 jobs a week from that, on average 2K, I knew that there was obviously a gross profit there of 10K every single week. So for you guys, it's really important for you to start to understand your numbers in the background of your business. Like, what drives your revenue? Where does your money come from? So if ever, and the reason I'm coming to this point is, if cash gets tight and you know these numbers, often we'll go, cash is tight, just close down the hatches, like just stop everything. Oh God, I can't let anything out. But ultimately, if you do that to your business, what are you doing to it? You're slowly killing it, aren't you? You're just letting it dwindle. There's no way for the revenue to come back in. But if you're able to know what drives your revenue, like I knew, I need sales. Don't we all need sales? But I knew what I needed to pay to get that in a week. So I was still at the time like going, right, when cash was tight, I still need that money. That's ring fence. I cannot allow I have to have that money go out, because if I don't, I'm actually going to kill this business from the inside, myself. So if you're able to know what drives your revenue in your business, you're able to then know what cash needs to be placed to one side. So in our business right now, especially on the training side of things, we spend what people would say a crazy amount of money on marketing, but it's needed. If we were to cut that, we're cutting the legs off the business. So a lot of the time people will look and go, oh gosh, I shouldn't be spending my money there, that's too much money. But you need to know your figures, because then I look and I go, I need to spend more. Put more and more and more in it. And that's purely because I know my numbers and I'm able to look at my cash flow and predict. So for my cash flow there, especially in that business, I was able to go, if I spend £1,700, he gets these jobs, and I was able to go, well, I'm expecting this money to then on average drop in as a prediction, if that makes sense.